Alright guys, welcome back to Cooking with Abel. Today's video is going to be a twofer. So we're going to do chicken picatta and we're going to do chicken parm. Okay? And first we're going to start off, we got a electric skillet right here. If you don't have an electric skillet, just use the skillet on the stove. And this is just canola oil. As you can see, I just put enough on the bottom. I'm not going to put any more because I ran out, so that's it. That's all I need. Okay, I've got chicken tenders right here. These are thin chicken tenders. These happen to be seasoned with lemon pepper, which is fine. Okay, let's do a little rundown of what I've already done. Then we'll talk about the ingredients and stuff that we need. So on the stove, I've got some boiling water with salt. That's going to be for my pasta, and I just have one package of spaghetti because basically I'm going to split the pasta into two, use half of the pasta for the chicken picatta and the other half for the chicken parm. So the kids are real excited because they're the ones that get to eat this stuff. Okay, I got a skillet here with a little bit of oil in it because that's where I'm going to fry my chicken cutlets for the chicken parm. And then I've got some pasta sauce back here, some just red pasta sauce. I showed you in another video that, you know, if you have time to make it yourself and you know how, which we'll probably do a video on how to make it, that's great, but I cheated and I just bought a can of it at the grocery store, so that's what worked for me. Okay, let's start off with the chicken picatta. Okay, well, first, will you grab me 2 eggs out of there? You might have to cut open that package. I've got a knife right here. I forgot to get the eggs ready. But that's okay. We can go ahead and start with the chicken picatta. Okay, so these are tenders here. And what I want to do is I just want to stick it in the flour. Okay, the flour, I did put a little bit of garlic salt and a couple of hits of regular salt in it. Okay, and that's all the breading that goes on there. Okay, it goes straight in there. I guess it would help a lot if I actually plug this thing in. What do you think? Okay, sorry about that. Just trying to get everything ready and I forgot the important stuff. Another one. Just want to bread it real good like that. I'm gonna set it to the side over there. Let me show you what I'm doing here. And if I get flour on myself, that's just the risk of cooking with Abel. Risk we're willing to take. Okay, there's that. So 4 little tenders is all I really want to do on that one. Let me get a bowl. I like this one. So we'll get a fork to beat our eggs with. 2 eggs, okay? 1 and 2. And I've got some milk in the fridge. I'm just going to put a drop of milk, just kind of loosen it out a little bit. Thank you. Doesn't matter what milk you have, just use what you got. I've even used almond milk. Okay, a little dash of this. As you can imagine, this is going to be for the chicken parm, and we're going to have to bread it and all that other good stuff. So that's what we're fixing to do now. All right, nice. Okay. All right. So for the chicken parm, it's just like the chicken picatta. We're going to go here first into the breading. Okay. We're going to go into the egg wash, make sure we get it all good. Then we're going to go into the Italian breadcrumbs, okay? And these I just buy at the store. Whatever's at the store, that's what I use, okay? Go that one. This one as well. You want to dip it in the flour first because it makes the egg wash stick to it. So that's why you want to do it in the flour first. And then here, let's get these last 2 little tenders out here. flour them, egg wash, and breadcrumbs. Now you see why I like to wear gloves so much, because if not I would have big old crusty fingers like that right there. And I will change gloves also. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. See, I missed a step. Why didn't y'all tell me something? Okay, here we go. Into the breadcrumbs. Beautiful. That's fixing to go in the skillet. Let me pull these gloves off right quick. Glove change. Okay, the other cutlets that we breaded for the chicken picatta gonna go in here. And you want, if a little bit of extra flour goes in there, that's okay, because basically all that's gonna turn into a gravy here in a minute. You saw I just stuck another dash on it. That's fine. Now, you wanna follow me over here to the stove? Got this pan nice and warm. I don't want to crowd up the pan too much, and I'm really going to have to watch this because this is pretty warm. Okay. And if you'll look, I have it set on 5. Okay. There. Okay. I got to watch this close because this will, all I'm looking for is a brown. As soon as I get it brown, I'm good to go. Then I'm going to come over here to the oven, put it on bake 350. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Okay. Basically, what I'm going to do is as soon as that is done, it's going to go into a pan. I'm going to put some cheese on it. I've got mozzarella cheese. You can use provolone mozzarella. It's usually provolone what you're supposed to use, but mozzarella is what I got, so that's what we're going to use, okay? Keep it all going. You want to trash that for us? Thank you. All right. In a minute, I'm going to let these cook and just brown. And then we'll come back with the kind of finishing up video. I'll show you how to make the picatta sauce. I didn't go over these ingredients that you need. I've got some Parmesan here. There's the mozzarella slices. I got a stick of butter. Okay. I got some heavy cream, and I got capers. A little bit of salt. Now capers, they taste like little olives, like baby olives. I wouldn't use baby olives. This is only $2. Okay, so go ahead and pick up the capers. This makes a big difference. This is what the whole chicken picatta is. All right? Okay, well, stay tuned and we'll be right back. Chicken parm, chicken picatta, that's what we got rolling here, okay? So this chicken is done, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull it and set it on a little side plate right here. See the flour in there turning colors, like a little bit of a brownish color? Good. I turned it once. That's it. Just turned it once. Look right here. This is the chicken parm. Remember, I breaded this. I stuck it in the oil to fry. This is the color you want, just like that. Okay. Now the next part's kind of fun. It's got to go to the oven, but first it's got to have a little sauce on it. Okay. So we're gonna do a little sauce on each one. That back. Tried to run away from us there. All right. Now I've got the mozzarella cheese slices, right? Okay. Give a second here. Let me turn this burner down before it gets a little too crazy. Okay. See how they're shaped? Basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in half, try to tear it in half, maybe attempt, and we'll do a half on each piece of tender, okay? And y'all are going to have to forgive me, I actually thought these tenders were real thin chicken breast. They're chicken breast tenders, so they're cut up into like chicken strips or what have you. Okay, got the oven on at 350, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in there for about 5 minutes. All I really want to do is melt the cheese And that's it. I've got my pasta on also, okay? And the pasta is gonna be for both, okay? Let me put this in the oven. We'll come back and we're gonna attack this picatta sauce, okay? Beautiful. Okay, so the picatta sauce, let's talk about this for a little bit. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, so you want to use a little bit of the rind of the lemon peel, okay, to put in there for flavoring. And you would have to have one of those fancy rasp things, but I don't have one. So if you'll take your box grater, usually it has a small finer side like that for cheese grating. That's all I'm going to use, okay? Just after every time, make sure you're moving your lemon, okay? You don't want to get down to the too white because it'll get bitter down there. And I like to do it to about the whole lemon, okay? All right, let's go in the sink. Let's go into the sauce for this. Gonna fry it a little bit. Let's take this butter. We're gonna do half a stick, okay? Of course, the paper wants to stick because we're videoing. Okay. Let me get a spatula or spoon or something. Okay. And basically, I just want this butter to melt in there. Cut it in half. I want to give a little bit more surface area to the heat. Okay. And what's going to thicken this sauce up is the flour that we had on the chicken originally. That's going to thicken all the sauce up. Okay. And this is real butter. It's not margarine, but you could use margarine too. Just whatever you got. Okay. We'll try to keep this as simple as possible. All right. With the lemon, here's what I want to do with the lemon. I do want to cut it in half. Okay. This half, I'm going to squeeze the lemon juice in there. Got my handy dandy squeezer right here. Just get that butter in there. I forgot I turned it down. I need to turn it back up and get it rolling again. Okay. Now, lemon has seeds, okay, so you need to watch it. What I recommend you do is put it over your hand. See, I caught a seed. Okay, so there's that right there. Now, I told you the rest of the lemon we're going to use, right? So we just want real thin, pretty slices because this is going to go on the pasta kind of as a decoration, I guess, so that you know that you're eating something with lemon, right? That'll go last, okay? Let's get our capers ready to rock and roll. You use about half the jar right there. You can smell the sour coming off of the capers. And what I'll do is I'll take my fork here and I'll just kind of press them down a little bit, give them a little smash, just to get the flavor of the caper into the sauce a little bit more, okay? That's all I'm really trying to do. Okay, that's good. A little bit of garlic salt, okay? Quick dusting. That's good. You wanted to measure that out. I'm sure it's about a teaspoon or so. But I just sprinkle it in because that's how I roll. Okay, heavy cream going in. Alrighty, now it just gets mixed around in there. Okay, you see it's a nice lemon butter cream sauce now, okay? And I just want to continue to move it around. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down, almost to low. That's going to be my sauce on top of my chicken. So, now, what I'm going to do is let's give the chicken a bath, okay? So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go back in here with all this chicken, okay? We'll take it out here in a minute when the pasta gets ready. Okay, so let's go look at my parm. See if we're ready. Oh yeah. There we go. Watch out, stand back. It's hot. Okay. There's your chicken parm. Check my pasta here. The best way for you to check to see if the pasta's done is just try a piece. Okay, this is not done, it needs a little bit more time. What I'm gonna do right now, we're gonna pause the video and we'll come right back with putting everything together. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So pasta's ready. We're gonna go ahead and drain it out and then I'm gonna separate it between these two platters. Now before you say something, I realize that this is a turkey platter, okay? It's for Thanksgiving. But those are the only two platters I have to plate this up and make it look halfway decent, so that we're going to use it. Okay. Pasta in a colander, just like that. Okay. Now, just as a pro tip, let me go ahead and tell you now. If you are rinsing your pasta, stop. Okay. Because the pasta has starch on it now, okay? Starch is a good thing that's going to make it stick. Well, unless you're doing keto or something, then it's not a good thing. If you're doing keto, you shouldn't eat this dish at all. Okay? So I just half and half it there. Okay? On this one right here, here's the pasta sauce that I have. Just going to go over it with some pasta sauce right there. All of it. Waste not, want not, right? Okay, put this over here. Let me get a spatula. Here we go. Put the parm right on top. Doesn't that look fancy? I tell you what, if you showed up or cooking for your loved one or whatever and you made this recipe right here or this, they would be very impressed. And it's not hard, it's easy. You saw me do it in no time at all, well, with the magic help of cameras and stuff, it took no time. Let me see. My fingers will not open this bag. Okay, here we go. This is just Parmesan, okay? So we're gonna take some Parmesan and just kind of sprinkle it on, because that's what it's supposed to look like, okay? That right there, that is cooking with Abel. Okay? But that's just one dish. I told you we were making two. So let's get this other dish rocking and rolling, okay? We got our platter here, okay? We're gonna take our chicken first. Make it kind of nice and pretty there. Okay? Alright, now we're going to take our electric skillet, unplug it, give it another quick mix real quick, just to make sure everything's nice and together. It kind of broke down a little bit with the temperature change, but that's alright, it's still going to work. Okay? This right here is going to go straight on that. Okay? There's that. Now we're going to take these lemon slices. We're just going to kind of go over everywhere with them. Make it look nice and pretty. Okay? All right, so with this one to finish it up, let's do a little Parmesan too, right? You know, when y'all go to Olive Garden or whatever, and the guy comes around with Parmesan, I will wear his arm out trying to get all the Parmesan that I want on my salad and my food, okay? So there you go. Boom. Feel like Emeril Lagasse. Bam! Guys, try this. This is easy. Came together very quickly, okay? Your family will love it. You cook dinner like this, invite some people over, they're gonna be pretty impressed, okay? Now, if you want to add mushrooms to the chicken piccata, you're more than welcome to, okay? I usually do. I just forgot to buy the mushrooms, so I didn't add it this time. Share this video. Doesn't take you nothing to share. Just hitting a button, that's all you're doing. So share the video. Tell your friends about this stuff. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, share it there as well. Other than that, y'all have a blessed weekend, and as always, thank you for cooking with Abel.